How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Lies of P demo. I am thoroughly enjoying this demo. I did finish it, as most of you know. Trying to squeeze every little last ounce of what I can do in this game into this demo. I know things are subject to change, but one pretty cool thing that I was investigating after the demo ended is the assembling of weapons, how you can switch out the blades and the handles. So I have the electric mace here, which is probably one of my favorite weapons from the demo. Nice sweeping attacks and a slam on the R2. If we go over to our dummy friend over here, we see 195 on just an R2 and about 300 on a charged R2. And then about 800, almost 900 damage on a groggy attack. So you see the moveset there. Now, one thing to note here is that when you a couple things to note when you change the handle. So let's go to the blacksmith here. So when you assemble the weapon, one cool weapon that I assembled that I really liked. I tried the police baton and the combining that handle with the electric mace. And the first thing to note here is that the moveset completely changes when you assemble new weapons, and that is based off the handle. So the electric mace suddenly got the moveset of the police baton, which has a very short range on it. I was not crazy about the police baton at all. Now I did, I'm going to do it right now. I combined the handle of the saber and the blade of the electric mace. Now the second thing that this does, we see the electric mace, the scaling is C, D, and B. C in motivity, D in technique, and B in advance. And the saber is the quality weapon that you get if you choose the quality build at the beginning. So that is C and C on motivity and technique. So now when you assemble this, let's see, so we're going to do the blade and then the handle of the saber. Now when you assemble this, okay, so we will do this now. Now you see this now gets quality scaling because of the handle. Now this was a pretty nasty combo because if we look, the moves, and as I said, the moveset changes. This is the moveset of the, pretty similar to the mace, but it is now the moveset of the saber, the scimitar, if you will. So we have a double swing on the R2, which is nice now, and as well, the combining the blade and the handle, we get the generate. So you increase the electric blitz attack of the mace, and then the second ability, we get concentrate, which increases your physical attack again. So now if we look, I'm gonna have to generate some. Okay, so the charged get about 200, a little over 200, and then the groggy we get about 700, and just a simple R2 get about we're getting, hang on, let me let that electric wear off. Let this wear off and get the actual physical damage numbers. So I think that's being affected by the electric. Damn, that takes a while to wear off too. Okay. Yeah, so 139. Okay. So I'm gonna generate all three bars of my Fable. So before I was getting about 1,000 damage with both Fable arts activated, which was pretty nice. Okay, so we got all three. Let's make this nice and sharp. Okay, so now let me let the electric wear off again. Okay. Okay, so we're getting about 150 on an R2. That's actually different than what I was getting before. That's odd. Okay, so almost 300 on a charged R2. And then for the, yeah, about 788 on the groggy attack. So now, let's wait for this to wear off again. Guess that's extending it, I shouldn't do that. Okay, let's make this nice and sharp again. Something I have to remember to keep doing is sharpening the weapon. Okay, so now we are going to, there's the physical attack buff. Okay, here's one R2, there's 204, and then charge R2, we're getting 445, and then, yeah, getting over 1,000 damage with the groggy attack with both Fable art buffs active, which is pretty nice. So I like this this combination on this weapon. So it's going to be very, very fun doing this in the full game. Kind of assembling weapons, changing up the movesets, see what you like. I like the customization here.
I know my way around a weapon.
And the other thing you can do, some of you probably know, you can also alter the handles with proper whatever scaling you want. So motivity, technique, and advance. So this is much like Dark Souls 3, where you could like essentially. So yeah, if we do like motivity scaling, this would have strength scaling, obviously, and advance. Yeah, I would get that would add a like the blitz attack. That would actually be good for this. That would add scaling, even though it's a D scaling. It would add additional scaling. So it's much like Dark Souls 3, like I was saying, where you would infuse the heavy stone into a weapon to make it have strength scaling and whatnot. But yeah, it is pretty nice. Actually, another thing I wanted to show quick before we end the video is after the end of the demo, you come back here and you talk to the blacksmith. You actually get an additional Legion arm, which is this thing. It's electric arm. So this actually, they were saying that puppets don't like electric, which is pretty much what I saw using this thing. So I'm just gonna demonstrate it on the dummy here, but so you charge it up. You do have to be pretty close, but that does a lot of damage. I tested it on the guys towards the end of the demo that have the great swords. It does a ton of damage, but you do have to be pretty close. So it'll take, you charge that up and you hit them with it, and it'll take about 3/4 of their health away, and all you gotta do is hit them with an R1 and they're done. So it does a ton of damage. So I am loving this. Lots of customization here. It's gonna be fun doing this in the full game. I did see some still images of Pinocchio here holding the like butcher knife thing that the mad donkey was using. So we're gonna get that huge thing as well in the game as well. I think I saw kind of like almost like a whirly jigsaw weapon. So excited to see what the rest of the game holds. So hopefully this helps some of you out. and explains the assembly of the weapons and customization a little bit better. So hopefully you're all doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.